Hi guys, Tasty here, and welcome to the first ever guide that I've done. It's going to be Shub's Bud Trophy / Achievement in Quake, which is for completing Nightmare difficulty. Once we get into it, it'll go pretty quick, but I'll start by showing you the options that I've got. For the input, so here, the main one to look at is aim X and Y, which is your sensitivity, and I've got that as 9. And in hindsight, I think 9 might have been a bit low. I should have had it a bit higher, but I didn't want to mess myself up. All this other stuff, I'm not really too sure about that. Aim Smithy I've got on, but I'm not really sure what it is. I don't know why my dead zones for the left and right stick are different here, but I'm sure that wasn't set up originally like that. But yeah, no motion sensor function. I'm playing on the PlayStation version, PlayStation 5 I'm playing on. So my bindings, here I've got L2 as jump, which is a bit strange, different. Normally you'd probably have X, but when you've got X as your jump key, and obviously we're playing with a controller, you can't use the right stick, so you can't look around while jumping, which I thought was too much of an issue. And I think they missed a trick really with this remaster, in that you can't bind strafe left and strafe right. If you could bind strafe left and strafe right, I'd put it to L1 and R1, and then you'd be able to bunny hop easily, in my opinion, but you can't bind those keys. And a quick note, Nightmare difficulty in this remaster of the game, here we've got Shotgun and Super Shotgun on left and square, Nailgun and Super Nailgun on right and circle, so I've kind of had a theme with the buttons, so right and circle were next to each other. Down and X, you've got the grenade and the rocket launcher, and then Thunderbolt, Triangle, and Axe up. But how they've made it difficult is you only have 50 maximum health, which is tough, and of course there's no cheats, and we're playing with a controller, so yeah, mouse and keyboard makes it so much easier. But here I'm looking at the last few options. Texture smoothing I turned off, which I love the pixelated visuals you get with texture smoothing off. Although I think for the first episode I actually had it turned on, and then I switched it off for the second episode. So, like I said, once we get going, here we are. Make sure you choose new game here. Don't choose level select, or the trophies will be disabled. So we're going over to the right, and here you want to go to the left and land on this beam and get to Nightmare skill. First level, jump over here and get some green armor. Now this isn't a speed run, this isn't a 100%. I'm not going to be getting all the kills, all the secrets, all the items and stuff. I'd say I'm going for efficiency. So there's a quad damage up here, I'm going to take the quad damage. Want to get through efficiently, often that means finishing the levels with some armor, usually is what I'm aiming for. Oh, here there's another quad damage to the right there, if you shoot that wall to the right. But I forgot about that when I was doing this. It's been a long time since I played this game. I played it back in 1996 when it first came out. I had the shareware version. I started with Doom, and then this came out, and I remember thinking, I don't like the graphics as much, because the shotgun doesn't look as realistic as the shotgun in Doom. But, you know, over time, back then when this came out, I was 11 years old. So we're going this underwater you need a radioactive protection suit to get the yellow armor, and then we walk back here. And then we'll pick up the nail gun before we leave, which is up there. Yeah, I used to think that Doom's graphics were better when it first came out. Such phenomenal games. Get the double shotgun in this secret here. Set us up nicely for the second level. Now, down here, I end up going for this secret for the mega health. Now, the mega health is really useful in Nightmare because you only have 50 maximum health. However, when you're going into a new level, you lose it, so there's no point in doing that. Yeah, there's always the age-old question with these games. Which is better? Doom or Quake? It's just an impossible question. So we don't need to pick out that double shotgun because we've already got it. And I was really just seeing what happened with this level. I know the level so well because it's a very common deathmatch level, E1, M2. I'll just sort of... You have to press this button to get the silver key, but I'm going to go back and get the yellow one, fill up a bit. Scrags will spawn when you press the button, so I'm clearing this room out so I can safely go for the armour. Bit of a close call, actually. But yeah, what I loved about this remaster, really, I think I enjoy the 50 health. It makes it more challenging. Some people say, oh, you can't rocket jump with the 50 health. You can. You just have to be very careful with your health. And let's face it, it's very challenging using a controller. None of this is mouse and keyboard. We're just playing with a controller here, so that's the biggest challenge, playing with a controller over a mouse and keyboard. Get the quad damage. Clear out all these guys up here because they can be a pain when they're shooting up. So it's not just the 50 health. The biggest obstacle here is that we're using a PlayStation controller, or an Xbox if you're on Xbox. And if you want to cheat, it's not going to happen. They've disabled all the cheat codes. So through some of it, this game, it might seem like, okay, you're speedrunning it. I'm not speedrunning. It seems to be to me to be the quickest way, the easiest way, should we say? So I've just ran past everything here at the beginning. Ran past that shambler that was out in the main area. I'm just jumping down here now. I come up and get the armor there. And again, just ran back the way I came. Got the gold key. Now we have to run past this shambler. Luckily, he took a little bit of damage. There are so many ways you can potentially do this trophy. You can just wipe everything out. I've tried to go for a bit of efficiency, and all in all, it's taken me less than an hour. But not speedrunning it, but we can have fun with it. That's the third level done. Now you'll start to see me saving after every level. Actually, I redid the first level, E1M1, because I thought I want to end... Sorry about that. I want to end it with 150 armor, because, there's no reason not to end it with 150 armor. So you'll see a slight difference. I think in my version of E1M2, I've got 132 armor or something like that, because I re-recorded the first level. But I save, I'm not using autosave at all throughout the entire run. I'm just saving at the beginning of each level, because I thought, that's a cop-out. I've heard a lot of people, you just abuse autosave, you just autosave after each kill even. I'm not going to, I don't use any autosaving through this whole run. That's a bit of a cop-out. Got to do it properly. This game deserves a bit of respect. Another simple level. First episode is pretty easy. knock this out, all of this out pretty easily. The second episode is where things really get tough. But yeah, we're going to save after every level. I want to be completely transparent. This isn't... At no point have I just sat down and done all of this in one go. I'm saving and reloading. I'm saving after every level. Mega health under there, very important. Always look out for mega healths. And look out for, in particular, red armors. They're going to come back up and into the main area. Press this button, go down here. This is the way that I found the easiest way to get through. Get the silver key. This bit is tricky. I was lucky there, but down there there's a whole bunch of mobs down there. Through the teleport, we'll face a shambler after we pick up this gold key. Just run past him. Kill these guys, they always get stuck. Not always, but they often get stuck outside the door. I'm just going to run. Gold key, and that's it. I enjoy this level. I like this one. We've got the rocket launcher now, which we picked up in the previous level. I'll take all these guys out here. Some ammo around as well, nails there. Just going to stun that guy. This guy can block you sometimes. And then down we go. Get a few shots off on these ones. I'm not going to bother killing them all, but I'll get a couple of shots off on them. And then this guy spawns over here. I missed with my grenade, but you want to take him out before turning around and killing these guys. Then we'll have to finish off the guys we were shooting at before. And get the silver key. Careful across here, and then that ogre comes out of there. And then the fiend will jump out at you when we open this door. And a couple of ogres in there as well we want to take out. Because it gets a bit dicey if you leave them alive in here. Push that button. Zombies will drop down, but the main thing is we want to get the bridge. The button in there will release the bridge to get the gold key. You can actually kill that fiend from the other side, but I forgot to do that. This guy spawned. Take him out. And we'll get a shambler spawn once we pick this up. So no, they're weak against the Nova. A bit lucky here actually, almost died. Get some health up at the top. Just to be safe, I'm not going to try and run past any of them. Just run straight past this guy. Nice yellow armor to finish off. And that is the first episode. This final boss really isn't difficult. He might knock you off. You might take some splash damage, which can knock you off the top if one of his meteors hits the wall behind you or something. But it's, for the most part, you just run around and you won't get hit. On Nightmare, we have to do it 3 times. Yeah. So those meteors go past you. The splash damage can knock you into the lava. That's a bit annoying. So with my jump button being on L2, as I was saying, it allows me to turn with the right stick while I'm in the air, while I'm jumping, which is quite handy. Even though I'm not bunny hopping. It's very it's, I don't know if I want to say impossible, but you're having to use the left stick to strafe and the right stick to turn. So with L2, in theory, you can bunny hop, but it's really tough using the sticks instead of WASD in a mouse. So yeah, maybe some god could bunny hop with it, but I certainly can't. But I can still do a bit of air control if I'm using L2. If I'm using X for jump, here I actually decide to go for the quick exit. See, that was tricky with the controller, but I finally got it. Just skip the whole level. With X via jump key, you have to jump and then quickly move your thumb back to the right stick in order to do some air control, so it's just not very good. This level took a bit of perseverance. It's not too bad though. Once you figure out, some areas you can't just run by, like those guys. You can lead them all back and then run away from them, but they can swarm you and you can get stuck. So get the mega health there. I prefer this side entrance to the main entrance. Get a bit of damage on them for now. Why not? Just stun him. Going back on ourselves a bit. I'm going to get the double shotgun around this corner. So at the start of every episode, all of your weapons you're back to just the shotgun. Also, no armour carries over. On that second step down there, the ogre can't hit you with the grenade. A few more knights up here. And take these guys out. And get the quad damage around the corner. The ending of this level can be a bit of pain. Got a bit of jumping to do. I'm not sure why I'm using the shotgun there, because the nail. Ah, did I run out of nails? I might run out of nails. Make sure you don't get hit by this grenade. The ogres are very accurate with their grenades. Nice. Replenished our armour and health. Now we've got the key. This is the part where you're going to be like, oh, I've got to jump carefully. I should have just ran past these guys, but I didn't want them to blow me off at this point. And take out the zombies as well, because they'll get in your way. And there we go. This level this is a lot of fun, this level. Just gonna jump over this guy. I've tried it with killing everything, I've tried it with running through. In the end, a bit of a combination of just running through, and I'm going to leave the red armor for later. Save that for the end. Combination of killing and running through. Sometimes you just think, oh, I'm just going to kill everything, and then it doesn't really work out so well. Sometimes running past makes it easier. Watch out for these guys, and there's another ogre around the corner. Past these spikes, so I'll try and hit him like that. Approach those slowly, and then spam a few grenades down here when you pick up the key. Didn't actually work out all too well for me there, but we'll replenish some health there, and an armor down here. Backtracking to the bridge now, but we now have the key. Try a bit better than I have here to avoid taking damage. Get the nails. The nail gun's very valuable, and here we get the super nail gun. Yay, missed grenades. These guys are pretty weak to the nail gun though. Same with Shamblers and Fiends. Ooh. And Scrags as well actually. Nail gun's brilliant against them. Just going to leave that guy. I just run through here. I can't be bothered. I cannot be bothered to try and time these. So I just run. And here we want to coax. You can see he's in the distance. He's getting hit by these nails. Come forward, but don't press the button yet, because then they can actually come towards you. We're using the nail to help us. And now we're dropping down to get that red armor. As it will be useful for us to take it going forward. And again, I'm just going to hope for the best. Of course I get hit pretty much every single time. But that's the way it is. Look at them. Poor things, they can't do anything. Poor Shambler. Down it goes, now we're safe to go. We're not going to bother with any secret. Oh, I had to take an extra nail right at the end, didn't I? Not going to bother with the secret to the left, we're just going to move on. So, this second episode I find the hardest out of all of them. Personally, was what I found hardest. And this level was no exception. Tricky. There's super nail gun there. We're going to get the quad down here. Strafe round to the left and turn, and you'll avoid those grenades. And we've got the quad to help us. I quite enjoy this level, though, I have to say. A couple of fiends coming out. And try and get the most out of the quads whenever you can. I think I left one fiend down here though. This is a fun room full of enemies. I'm going to hit him to try and hit that secret door. I'm going to hit this secret door, come up here, gives us a nice place to shoot. And we're just going to go down here, grab mega health in here. It's going to be useful. Ah! There he is. Get some ammo. And then we're going to take the pentagram of protection, which we're going to use to help us. And we're going to get quadded up down here. In the corner there's a quad there. Hit that button to release the key. And there's a nice secret under here with some armor. Very handy. Ah, I messed the jump up. But it's fine. We've got the radioactive suit. Lots of scrags around here, and I definitely recommend taking these out. There's also going to be an ogre somewhere. Around the corner, I think. Though he's not showing his face. And this is the reason that I get rid of those scrags, then we can just make a bottleneck there. course, every grenade misses. Should be safe to come in now. I'm going to hit this button to release the gate. We've got a Shambler at the top. Try to preserve as much armour as you can, as the final bit can be a bit hectic, and I'm actually going to use a rocket jump. It's my first rocket jump of this run coming up. Rather than deal with all these just straight up, they can't eat you up. Well, the ogres can, but they tend to fight each other. This is another difficult level, this one. Episode 2 is very tricky, and we not got much armour, but you can't run past these guys. They completely bottleneck this tunnel, so gonna kill most of them. Those guys are a bit annoying as well. I'm gonna need to kill them. And a fiend will jump out. He's not coming out. Oh, 2 health. Gosh. Jump straight over. Kill this ogre. And just run through here. And they should start to fight each other. I release the Shambler, run around the back, and they'll start to fight each other. So I'm gonna go this way, kill this ogre. There's a ogre behind above as well, so be careful of him. Then I'm going to go back and grab the armor while they're all fighting each other. Ooh! Dicey part. And let's go. I've got the armor. We need to rocket jump up here, and I've only got 9 health. Just made it. Now we're going to try and just run past him. Oh gosh, this is dicey. But we made it. We made it to this. Oh no, he's not. Oof! Took a lightning bolt there as well, just to add insult to injury. And we're going to take a little bit of drowning damage as well. Oh, it would never be easy, would it, in episode 8? But we're just about making it. We're going to fight our way up to this quad damage at the top of the stairs. Bit of ammo under there. And there's one more ogre at the top, so I'm going to throw a grenade, maybe hit him. Nope, he's at the end. And we take the key, but not before taking that red armor. And we're going to open the secret again and drop down into the water. And take the quad, which will help us. Well, you can just run past all these guys in here, but we'll just shoot as well. It helped because he would have blocked our path. There we go. Final level now of episode 2. Now I don't remember this part from the original Quake, and I don't know if they've added it for the remaster or what. But it's just a simple route. Nothing much to talk about. You can go in the swamp below, but there's just a bit of ammo. And shoot the button on the roof. Ceiling, I should say. This is probably the only level of, well, along with the first level, but it's an easy level in the realm of black magic. A fiend and a ogre up there. Again, just kite them back. Rocket Champ. And we've got a couple of Shamblers to deal with, and I've managed to telefrag that first one with the other one when he spawned in. Super nail gun's best. Now if you stand in the windows on the wall, you'll avoid being shot with nails at this section. I'm standing just inside this window here. That's a Shambler's head at the back of the room. Something I hadn't even realised until recently is all of the enemies in Quake are blind. They just all have mouths with nasty looking teeth. But anyway, we're seeing our first wars through this when this door opens. Can't really hide from... Usually you can, but not always hide from their homing in explosives. And our second rune. Now you might notice at the bottom right here when I'm saving it says wrecked for sure. At some point in this run I changed my name to Tasty 1985. So for the first half of the run it's wrecked for sure. The second half Tasty 1985. So in episode 3 just going to run through most of this stuff. Nearly dead here, but there's some health packs down here. And some armour. Just going to go straight across, get the quad. And hit the button. Open these doors. And we're heading towards the end of the level now, but I'm going to backtrack just a bit. For a red armour mainly. But first I'm going to make the most of this quad damage and clear out the final corridor. That's run out, we'll head back. Boom. Drop down here. Yellow armor, a bit of health. Takes you up to the ceiling. I love little areas like this in games. Scaffolding of rooms. But anyway, over to this side. Underneath here, a little secret area. First enemy's still up there. But now we'll go and get the red armor. Oof. That looked painful. And now we can exit. Yeah, it's funny really because I didn't know that they'd done this Quake remaster for consoles. I only found out literally about a month ago. Had I known when it came out, I would have played it when it came out. And it has an online deathmatch, which I have played a bit of, which is good, apart from the fact that whenever I say same generation only or whatever it is, you know, to only play with other people that are on console. It doesn't show up many servers at all. It's not exactly an active game. But then if I just show all, I start to feel like I'm playing with people that are on mouse keyboard, which is just completely... You've just got no chance. It's a nice quad to start this level off. Hit that button there, drop down, hit that button. And then we're going to get an opportunity to turn invisible down here. So we can just skip the rest of the level. Which is very nice. In this secret here. Ring of Shadows, and then they can't see us. It has its own fun to be able to just skip past everything. Enemies that originally saw you will still shoot at you, but any fresh enemies will just stand there, leaving us free to just grab the rockets before we go. Just complete the level. So yeah, you can't help but feel like you're playing with people on mouse keyboard. Still fun though. A lot of DM4. A lot of DM4. Not much else. I don't think I've played any DM6. Played a tiny bit of DM3. Yeah, I've not played DM2 at all. It just seems to be DM4 is the only one that people are playing with. I don't know why. Grenade him. Take out these guys that are getting in the way. I just managed to slip past that guy. Here is an example of what I mean, where you can use, with L2 as the jump button, I can use some air control there to do that. And then I'll take this guy out because he just gets in the way, kill him. Grab the mega health up here. Oh, good him. Oof, got stuck there a bit. Silver key. And get some health and a bit of armour. I'm actually going to get the red armour right at the end, so we've got a bit of fresh armour for the next level. First we'll just sort of clear the way a bit. Come down here, hit the button. Take these guys out. Don't want to use grenades really in that area. But I'll be able to shoot some up here like that. Get out of my way. Now we'll go back and get the red armour. By shooting that there, opens a little door. And there's the red armour. And now we can just finish the level. Ah, forgot. Max health isn't 100. We're back down to 50 health again. This level, I wasn't sure how to go about finishing this level. Again, like I said, I'm sort of going for efficiency with this run. Initially I was thinking I'd rocket jump, just to skip the moving platforms, and it did work that way. But I wanted to finish the level with a bit of this red armour. So I thought I'd save from rocket jumping. Keep to the left there and you can just avoid the ogres that spawn. I'm going to take the moving platform. You can just rocket jump from where that ogre that I'm just shooting there. You can rocket jump there, across, land on a platform and then rocket jump a second time to get straight to the end of this area. Through there. But you're not going to have any armor left at the end of it. And the same with the pentagrams of protection you've got on this level. There's not really any point in taking them. Just shoot there as soon as the door opens. That will stun them a little bit. And then run past, grab the thunderbolt. And that's the end. But you can take it. There is a pentagram of protection if you shoot the light on the ceiling when that elevator when the door opens. But I just wanted to save armor, so I'm just rushing through. As soon as the door opens, shoot a rocket. It will stun them, and you can run past to the left. The wind tunnels. There's more cell ammo there. The Thunderbolt. Just going to run through it, and I'm going to use a double rocket jump here. And this is why I wanted to save the armor to do this, just to skip. I thought I'd rather do the moving platform section in the last level than go through all of this level properly. So, for those that don't know, at that point there, where we just did the double rocket jump, if you rocket jump up to the height of that wind tunnel, it's the exit of a wind tunnel that you'd normally come out of. It triggers and opens up the to allow you to go through the wind tunnel. If you rewind, you'll see that it opened up where the nails are, and it just makes this level so much more easy to do. This is a wonderful level in terms of it's easy because you can just turn invisible for like the whole level. Let's come up here, Ring of Shadows, come back, jump through here. We'll go to get the key, running past everything. We'll do a little rocket jump to get the gold key, which is just up there. And then we'll do another, because we don't care at this point, because this is the last level of episode 3. We don't care about our armor, so we just rocket jump up there, get out. Look at that, we're already on episode 4. I'm going to do that just to save a little bit of health from the falling damage. Land on the beam. Straight away, going down here. And we're going to get a quad damage and a little bit of... Get an armor as well. Through this secret here behind this guy. Shoot that wall. Oh, I almost died there. Get the 150 armor. Mostly just run through these guys. We're just running past everything here at this point. Run past everything. To hit this button is the main thing we want to do. This button here. That one. And then behind us it's open to this area. And we can hit this button up here, shoot that guy, there's a guy there. Then go all the way down, and we're at the end of the level. Easy. Now, you can take a Ring of Shadows at the beginning of this level if you head to the right. We're going to hit that, get the double shotgun. If you get to the right there, there's a secret with a Ring of Shadows and you can skip past all this, but it was more fun to just run away from everything. It's fine. You just run away from everything. Missed the jump. Grenades bouncing around everywhere. Got it the second time. Mega health, quad damage, very handy. At this part I choose to just get the key in the yellow armor. I'm not bothering with the mega health. Shoot that. We don't need the mega health. Let that squish and then jump through it. My attempts at bunny hopping. It's impossible with the controller. You need to be some kind of analog stick god. Here we're going to have to wake these fiends up by shooting the red window there. Turn back on ourselves and get this god. Lots of ogres behind us, we're just going to run away. Fiend's going to spawn here, just run past. Run. Run all the way down here. Oof! They felt that one. Trying and failing to bunny hop. Can use a wall slide there. Just by holding the left stick into the wall, you can move much faster. I've done it a lot during this run. Don't know why I only just mentioned it then. Yeah, it's a very easy and useful tactic, just sliding along the wall. Hold the left stick into the wall. Get quad damage. I'm going to get red armor, but stupid scrag. By activating that activator and dropping down. Last section to get the gold key. And that's that. In this level, again, I've chosen to do a bit of a technical completion. I'm going to use the grenade jump. You know, you've got to have a bit of fun. Shoot him, avoid him. There's a shambler here, we're just going to ignore him. Throw a grenade down there. What you can do is, and then another grenade to jump through here. You're invincible, but obviously you want to try to protect some of that armor that you've got. I didn't do a very good job of protecting the armor, but with the grenade jumps you can shoot the shotgun between 4 and 5 times. It's usually like 4.5, I find, maybe 5 times, and then jump. I just guess it pretty much, just go for it. This level, you can just skip it, especially as we have this ring of shadows here, so that we can avoid being seen by any of these end enemies. And then we've just got a jumping section here. You're meant to use a silver key to lower that bridge, but you can just jump across. Now on this next level, we're also going to do the Painless Maze trophy, which is just for finishing the whole level without taking any damage. So you'll see at the bottom I've got 124 armor, red armor. That's not going to change for the whole of this level. So we're going to hit that button there. We're going to take the secret entrance here to get the silver key from this side. Shoot the altar. Grenade there for the Death Knight around there. Take the silver key. Clear these spawns out. Get some ammo at the back there. Because we're going to be picking up the Thunderbolt. So if you shoot a grenade up here, check for 2 of the spawns to explode, and then you're safe to go in. Grab the Thunderbolt. I've got a Vor that you can just run past, but I'm choosing to kill it here and get this ammo. Doesn't really matter. For this section, you're going to have to come back in to this area to avoid being pushed off into all of those spawns down there. And then don't underestimate them, just spam grenades down there. You've got plenty of grenades at this point. They can actually get up here, so just chuck a load of them down there. And make sure we're completely clear of spawns. This last little, there you go. Hit all 4 buttons. Once you're at this part, I think it's pretty easy from this point onwards. Easy from this point on. Just run past, get those cells there. Run past. Ignore those fiends. They can spawn earlier actually, they drop down, but I find that they only drop down if you look through the door as you walk into it. We're just going to keep circling, just strafe around in a circle, taking this guy out. And we're going to clear them all out from this room, just to make sure that we don't take any damage when we take the elevator up. So the middle guy's down, now we're just going to sort of use as much line of sight as you can to avoid taking any damage. We've killed them all. Ring of Shadows. So now we can just avoid being seen in the next area. Which is very handy. With that button, there's a second Ring of Shadows here. Just extends the duration. Very useful. And at this point you've done it. You're invisible. We can get the Pentagram of Protection we left. We definitely want to leave that for this final part. I was planning on getting the red armor there, but I fell down. Of course I get stuck. I'm going to grab the rocket launcher. Now I'm going to get the red armor. I'm running out of the Ring of Shadow, so I'm going to take the Pentagram of Protection. That's all I'm really going to worry about here. I'm not going to worry about getting the quad. If I even wanted the quad, there's another one in the next room anyway. Of course I missed the jump. But these guys are just having a bit of a dispute between each other. All the way to the end of the beam. Down we go. And there's a quad to the right, but we're just gonna get out of here. Any damage you take while you've got the Pentagram of Protection, and there's the trophy. Any damage you take while you've got the Pentagram of Protection won't count towards not achieving that trophy. And actually, it ran out towards the end of that run, but we didn't take any damage, so we got the trophy. Now we're on the last level of the core game. And it's simple. It's quad, kill all these guys. We're going to come up here, we can get Ring of Shadows. And now we can just run to where we want to go. Get him out of the way. Shoot the ceiling to get that out. And now we've got access to a quad and a Pentagram of Protection. And there's a silver key there. We need to shoot the stained glass windows. One underneath the water and one at the top. Get the key. You can sort of rocket jump around here if you want. I just sort of ran through and then I'm going to do one there. Rocket jump up here. Kill the 4 Vors to open the door. And there's our last room. The last unexplored path. Now we just have Shub-Niggurath's lair. So we're going to come back here and, ooh, lo and behold, the ground has revealed a new area. Now this level is just a bit of combat. Killing normal enemies. It's relatively simple and quick. So thank you guys for watching. And my first guide. Let me know in the comments if you liked the video. Again, it was just great to see this game on console. Didn't expect it, didn't know it came out. Sometimes things just pass me by, but yeah, it's great. So yeah, we get a bit of nails and cells to use on these guys. But you definitely want to use the rockets on the Vors. 4 rockets to kill these guys. and then save the nails and the cells for the Shamblers. You can just about jump over the nails that shoot out as well. One more Vor here. Oof. And then this spiky ball, it's going to go into his body and then through there, it's a telefrag. So you teleport wherever that thing goes. And there's the Shub-Spud trophy. So again, thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was useful. I'm planning on doing the expansion packs, so I'll see you in the next one.